My name is Vena Chen, and welcome to my studio. And today, I'm going to try to do one of the four gentlemen, which is a plum. I think most people I know about the four gentlemen, which including bamboo, orchids, and the chrysanthemum. In 1,000 years, those artists, when they learn to Chinese painting, they have to start learning how to do those four gentlemen. So let's get started. And the plum is a brown bloom from the winter time, and it's wood with flower. When they have flower, they have no leaves. When the flower go down, the leaves come up. But it's a wood tree grow many hundred years can be. And it's a symbolism for hope, for strength, for purity, and the vitality of life. And the Chinese love them. They call them, because they're 5 petals, so they call them bring 5 good luck, which is longevity, prosperity, health, virtue, and good living. So I hope will bring you all good luck too. So today I'm going to start doing the simple, basic for the technique for the plum tree. Thank you. And first, I'd like to talk about the structure of the palm tree. Palm tree is a hardwood tree, and they can grow up to 20 feet tall, and the branches go all over from the trunk, and the young branches always grow from the top of the older branches. So because they are old, so the palm tree sort of zigzag. The trunk is zigzag. Some people say look like a dragon. Okay, they just zigzag. And this, the reason I put this in here is because sometimes we do the flower. So that's why I leave empty space there. So they zigzag, they're old, and the branches grow all over. Okay. And this little joint, you can show the older branches come off. So that's the older branch with the main trunk. So now we're going to put some new branch on. I use a little darker ink to put the new branch on. That's where the flower going to give the room for the flower. So the branches go from the older branch. See here, I leave the room. That means for the flower. When we paint it, then you and just that's all the way I'm going to show you to the branches later. Then here, look like here. I leave the space, so that means this branch will have 4 bunch of flower blooming in here. And otherwise you just you go here, come here. So that's how in general the structure, the palm trees, the palm trees according to the structure. The trunk, the old branch, the young branch. So now I'm going to try to show you the flowers. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to show you how couple ways to paint the flower. The Chinese always like to paint the flowers sometimes in the contour style, and sometimes in the ink no bone style. So I just introduce both to you. So when you do the contour style, you use light ink. Light ink do the flower. So light ink draw the flower. See, flower is 5 petals. Five petals. I'll do another one with the back view. One front view, one back view, and one side view. And then one back. And when you do the heart things, the statement, and the bottom, there's carrots. So they usually you do the heart like this, like you start the ink, draw like a bicycle wheel. That's what I tell people. It's just like a bicycle wheel. They put the one dot just in front, in top of that. Then you put another dot in between, either higher. So that's second layer, right? So that's how we do the, but when you do really flower, you don't have to count. Okay. Then you dot on the top. The second layer. So that's the, when you do the back view, the 5 to connect to the stand to hold the flower. Right. And the side view, so you only have a half a bicycle wheel. Then show 2 pieces of the carrot. Then have to show the stalk. And this one, so this one you just do a couple to hold it there. Depends on how many in the front. If you have three pieces in the front, then you should show 3. You only 2, show 2. You have 1, you show 1. And this. The butt usually shows 3 or 2, depending. So that's how we do. Then, if we do the ink style, so we just no bone. So we just use something, we use light ink. Use light ink. You draw the 5 petals. And something light ink. Then with this, just 2. And this, just 1. Then you do the same thing. This to the heart. this white piece together with this side view. Now I'm going to try to show you how we can do the color too. So most flower is pink. So what I do is I dip use a soft brush. You can use soft brush. I dip my brush into the white, then dip in the creamy red, or any kind of red you feel like. Some people can paint even orange, vermilion color too. That's fine too. So then I just same thing. I do the 5 petal. Do the 5 petal. 5 petal in the front, 5 petal for the back. And I see the below, then make it even darker. Then the side view. And the up, make it even darker. Okay. Then you still use, some people do use color, but in general, you still can use the ink to all the part. See, one dot. And the one on the top. And this is a 5 stroke. And this side view. And 2. And this is 3. Okay. This is the simple technique for the plum flowers. I introduced two, 3 kind of how the way to do it. Thank you. Now I want to especially introduce the branch. I think from the plum tree, really the branch and the flower, they are just like a flower and the leaves. They really have to support each other and to make a good composition. So I want to show you how to do the branches. First, I do a little bit old branch. So the young branches come from the old branch. So the old branch, I use medium ink. I just show some. Okay, I just put some. Okay. Just show the whole bunch. Old branch. Now we put a new branch. New branch use dark ink. You can do the branch in and out or out and in, so depend on what your teacher tell you and what you like to do, okay? So for me, my teacher told me from outside go inside, so that's how I put my branch on, and show the strengths. And also, you can put it in out if you like. And then here, see, I do like this. This branch, then I leave the room for the flower. So that's the place you have to leave the room for the flower. So you're going to have a flower go around there. Okay. Also, you can do the going top one is fine. See, you want peach go the top, and then sometimes you have more than one. So you have to go this way and one this way. then you have one branch can go all the way closing over. So that's all to make the picture very pretty. Zigzag, closing over. So that's how make the flower blooming together. So that's what make the whole picture very, very pretty. See, they can be zigzag this way too. They go this way, right? So that's okay too. So that's why they have all kinds of ways. You can have just one, and then you can have two, go like this. So that's all this form, they combine together with the flower. So make the whole painting looks pretty. Thank you. Now I just going to show you the ink style to the branch, to the trunk branch. So how to arrange and leave room for the flower. So first we do the older branch, older trunk. Older trunk we use the soft brush with light ink. So you line down your brush. You line down your brush. Just let them zigzag. That's why I said before the trunk is kind of zigzag. Then you use a medium hard brush with a little dark ink and to do the skin, the dots for some branch left or something grow on there. So just dot here and there a little bit. And also you use this medium ink to do the older branch. We use medium hard brush and medium ink. Then you do the older branch. So there is a rule somehow. They say you do the palm tree, you have to make them form a closing over in between the branch and the trunk. Somewhere you have a closing over. That means going to look like a Chinese character woman. Yeah, look like a Chinese character woman. So that's the from the parchment. That's one row. The bench, trunk, or bench with bench. That just means they have a closing over all over each other. So so we do more older branch, and this is the space leave for the flower. So we always try to, when we design the whole painting, we always think about leave some room for some flower. So they do another older branch. And then we use the small hard brush and a little more darker ink. More darker ink to do the young branch. That's where the flower is going to come from. So just a darker ink. You can do a branch here, down here. Then you leave a room. See, that's how you leave a room. You leave a room here. Then you have branch here, young branch here. You have a couple here. Then you can have a branch here. Zigzag a little bit. And with branch. Then this way, you have closing over here. Leave some room for over here. And with this one, you can see a big space here. So you have a branch come from this one. So this way, you can have all the flower all over. So this all fall over here. So leave this fall on here. Then you have a small branch come here. So you have a branch over. Then you can leave room for the flower. So that's the general about the how you put the young branch over the branch and the trunk. But of course, this will be bigger painting. So when we doing the actually, sometimes we do just use one branch or use one part of the picture, and will look good. So the next one I'm going to show you just do how to put the flower on the branch, how we do it. Thank you. Now I want to show you simple couple ways to draw the plum flower. First one is the black and white, and I'm going to use the contour style do the flower, and ink style do the branch. First I do the branch first. Usually I get the branch down first. The branch, the older one, the color is a little light, and the young one, the color is a little dark. So I do the older one first. So this is the older branch. Then I use darker ink to the young branch. I have some young branch, and I leave that space open. This is for the flower. Yeah, so leave the space open for the flower. Now I have to use the light ink to draw the flower. Use light ink to do the flower. Here, I do a little bud. I do the whole flower. It's all you have to see how the space to go, then you fit them in. And here, maybe put it for one flower. Here, you can do a side view. And we have a bigger back view here. Share that actually when you do the plum flower, they're one branch by one branch. So that you together, you want to be they all close together. When they're far apart, then you can leave them apart. And you do one side view here, young ones. And one up over here. Okay, now we use dark ink to the heart. The back one, you don't see it, just, yeah. Now darken the calyx. Hold the flower together. Then also there always something grow on the branch, some leftover flower button, so it's just, and some young one may be coming up, so something. Okay, this is just a back and the white to the contour style. Thank you. Now I'm going to show you the color one. The flowers is ink style. It's no line. And also I show the method can be different too. So this one, I'm going to do the flower first instead of the branch. So that's another way to do it. Sometimes, of course, all the painting, Chinese painting, you have to have everything in your mind. You have your composition, arrangement, also it's already settled in your mind. Then you go for the stroke. Then you can do which way you like to do. So I'm going to do the color one. The color one, just simple one, I just do the pink flower. Pink flower, I just use white and the red. Okay, I'm going to do the flower first. The front view. Front view, side view. I just show a whole bunch of flowers. Okay. Another side view. Now when you change the brush, you always try to get the darker ink to the young one first. That's why if I change, then I always try to do the bud first. Get all the budding. Where I wanted to put the bud, get them down first. Then I do a couple more. And put this. A couple more flowers. This is the view. A couple of hearts. Or maybe another. Okay. Now I got all the dots. Now I'm going to think how I'm going to put them together. That's done. And then I do get all the heart down first. I use this black ink. So this is the front view. The side view. And the side view. Side view. The heart. Show all the heart. Down, then I do the branch. The older branch is the lighter ink. The older branch, the young branch, darker ink. Now to see where they go. Try to connect them all together. So this one come here. Here. This one come here. Here. Here, this bunch here, there. Up here. You know, the major branches down. Then I use dark ink, small brush. That. See, those behind, you don't have to worry about it. Probably better. This one, and this one, got to put them together. And this one, this all dots, this all dots. And I have some young ones. Okay. Yeah, I have to remember all those. Okay. Right. So then you use a bigger brush and do the other dots. Other older ones, come off ones, then you dot in the middle bit on the older bunch. Put a little bit on the older bunch. Okay, this is just a simple way to do it. Thank you. And today, I think I just show you very simple stroke, and I even just do a branch, show you how to do a branch on the both style of the plum flower. So eventually we have time, we're going to go back to do more about the plums. But the next session, I intend to show you how to do the rocks. The rocks in the painting sometimes play the supporting role, like a flower and the birds. Sometimes on the landscaping, actually that's a really important technique you have to learn. So that's what my intention to show you how to do those. You can go with bamboo, with orchids, with all kinds of things. Thank you, but make sure you check the material list. Thank you for coming. I see you next time.